Okay, today's topic is going to be word of mouth advertising. So, if you've been in the business for a long time, so over a decade or even just a decade, you've noticed one thing that's definitely happening in our business, and it's word of mouth advertising isn't working like it used to. Now, even just a decade ago, all you really had to do is get that first one or two clients and wow them with how amazing your work is, and you would just get referrals in. So, your lead funnel would automatically just kind of go with those referrals from those one or two original clients. Word would spread. Have you noticed that's not happening anymore? It is becoming further and far between for that word of mouth advertising to start coming in. And you can't really rely on those leads anymore for the most part. Why is that? Let's talk about it. So, first of all, let me tell you a story. So, I've always had bi-weekly housekeeping, and I wanted to change it to every week. And my original housekeeper couldn't do that, so I had to find somebody. Now, what's interesting is that my parents have a housekeeper, my neighbor has a housekeeper, my friends have housekeepers. Did I even consider asking them about who they use and whether or not they're available? No. What did I do? I Googled it, housekeeper near me, and I hired somebody off of those results. Now the question is that happening in commercial real estate? Abso-freaking-lutely it is. Everybody is Googling anything nowadays, even commercial real estate. So the big question is, can they find you on the internet? So if you are a single agent, one of the things that I do suggest that you do is buyyourdomain.com. So like if you have a common name like Kevin Smith, for instance, you're probably not going to get that, but you can get Kevin Smith LV Nevada. You can work it in different ways CRE to get like a common domain with your name on it. If you have a very difficult name to spell, you can abbreviate it. So if it's like Kevin Wolodskowski or something, you can do Kevin W-CRE, something like that, just to make sure that you're going to be available on those internet searches. One of the things that I do suggest also, if you are an agent working in a brokerage, is do contact your broker and tell them that you're interested in creating your own website. So for the most part, brokerages want you to make money, so they're not going to get super picky about it. But others are kind of living in the 18th century, and they might not be okay with it. So even though you really should just buy your domain and just kind of get it over with, if you're in a brokerage that won't let you do your own website, they'll at least do that. And then as time goes on, they'll probably wear down eventually and let you have your own website. So one of the things that you definitely should do, whether or not you are in a brokerage or not, is search. So if get out of Google, log out of it, and search, commercial real estate agent near me, and see what pops up. Hopefully your brokerage will pop up. If it's not, that is definitely something that you're going to have to deal with. One of the ways to deal with it is making yourself a Google business listing. And that's just something you can Google right in there, Google business listing, and it'll pop right up. Your broker will have to make one for the business if you're in a brokerage. If you are an agent and you want to add yourself to the Google business list, there are a couple of things that you should definitely ask. Number one, ask your broker if it's okay. And number two, you won't be able to use your company address in it. So you're going to have to put your home address in there. And I know what you're going to ask. What if though I get one of those UPS addresses that looks like a real address, or I get like one of those conference rooms that has the mailbox and it has like an address on it. So Google knows what those are. You might be able to get away with it for the first couple of weeks or so, but they will ban you afterwards. So that is until you have an actual physical address. And there's a reason for that. It's because they want only legitimate businesses on their searches. And so you do have to have office hours in the area that you are. So if you're in a brokerage, let your broker handle this. If you're an agent and you do want it, just be aware that you have to put in your personal address. You'll see that my business is not anywhere in there because I don't want my my personal address out there. I used to, and some creepo like just showed up one Sunday and like demanded that I talk to him about the websites or whatever, and I was like, get off of my property. So be aware of that if you want to continue with that. So another thing is also put yourself on the Yelp business list. People do Yelp these things because they want honest reviews. So if you do the Google list, definitely do Yelp as well. Go ahead and search on other business directories out there. The more that you're out there, the more people will be able to find you online. So let's recap. Word of mouth advertising isn't working as much as it should because people are not asking around like they used to. So just like me and trying to find a new housekeeper, people that are trying to find a new real estate agent, a commercial real estate agent, they might not even ask other colleagues in their area. They might just do a Google search and just see who comes up and see who they like better. So definitely have an online presence. One of the ways that you can do that obviously is the Google listing, Yelp listing, and make yourself a website. So that's it. Don't rely on word of mouth advertising anymore. It cannot be trusted. So check out wealthycre.com if you want additional commercial real estate related marketing tips. I go through all kinds of really great things. You get all kinds of really cool tools, including brochures. You get offering memorandums, welcome sequence emails already pre-written for you, ebooks written for you, all kinds of really great things in that program. So definitely check it out. And if you liked this video, please hit subscribe if you want to hear more, and hit like if you liked it. All right. Thanks so much. I'll see you in the next one. If you like this video, check out my bootcamp at wealthycre.com. Not your typical boring lessons in terminology and contract writing. You already know that. These are lessons on marketing practices that are designed for commercial real estate professionals to gain leads and increase your income. Learn to target your market, brand yourself, build your leads list, marketing techniques, and so much more. Check out the video courses today and supercharge your income.